This is WKYT This Morning.
Kentucky Morning Start right here on WKYT. Good morning to you. We're glad you're with us. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Andrea Walker. It is Tuesday, August 30th. Let's get to the news.
Here at 6:30, the man charged in the murder of a Scott County teenager will face a judge for the first time this morning.
A South Carolina woman's death in a Kentucky church remains under investigation.
And football returns to the Bluegrass this very weekend, and we'll look at what game day changes you can expect just ahead on WKYT This Morning. One of those changes is going to be the weather.
Good weather on the way. No more of this heat and humidity.
Yeah, we're going to beat it, and we are, well, not going to beat it forever because it'll be back, but we're going to beat it for this weekend at least, for most of it, as highs are going to come tumbling down. Right now in Lexington, we're looking back toward the downtown area, and you can see that it's pretty calm out there, 71 degrees temperature, and the traffic you see right there at the bottom of the graphic, well, that is along the interstate, so it's just buzzing along on the interstate right now. No major issues out there in the world of weather. Upper 60s, low 70s, pretty common out there. But today, you'll start noticing as we get into the afternoon and evening, it's not going to be quite as oppressive as it has been. Humidity down just a little bit today and tomorrow. It's still up. It's still going to be noticeable. But by Thursday, the bottom drops. And we're talking about a very comfortable run. I will track it here in just a few minutes, guys.
All right. We have a lot to tell you about this morning. Let's get to it.
The man accused of shooting and killing a Scott County teenager will make his first appearance in court this afternoon.
Michael Davidson is facing murder charges in connection to the death of 15-year-old Morgan Penn. WKYT's Victor Puente is at our live desk now, looking ahead to today's hearing and what we anticipate happening. Victor, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Michael Davidson will be arraigned in Scott County at 1 o'clock. According to the Department of Corrections, he was wanted for a parole violation when the shooting happened. 15-year-old Morgan Penn was killed Saturday morning around 5 a.m. while at a sleepover at a friend's home. Deputies say she was killed by bullets fired from outside of that home. They arrested Michael Davidson in Frankfort and charged him with murder. To help her classmates deal with the loss, yesterday school leaders had grief counselors at 2 schools.
The grief is spread over multiple schools. You know, the 9th grade center, they just came together, 12 days ago. So that's why it's important that our middle school counselors have been there at the 9th grade center today, because those are the students that they know.
According to the Department of Corrections, Davidson was released on parole in 2015. They say he stopped complying and there was a parole violation warrant issued for his arrest. His previous convictions out of Fayette and Scott counties include drug trafficking and possession of a firearm by a felon. Penn's visitation is set for tomorrow evening. Her funeral service is Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. Both will be held at Tucker Yoakum and Wilson Funeral Home. At the live desk, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. A Laurel County mother joins her husband behind bars after deputies say she allowed her daughter to remain living in their home and it was full of drugs.
Yeah, Anna Burdett is charged with child endangerment and wanton endangerment, and her arrest comes a week after investigators charged her husband, Benjamin Burdett, with using drugs in front of the couple's 2-year-old daughter in their home. Deputies say Anna Burdett was taken into custody yesterday after failing to remove the toddler out of a dangerous living situation. From jail, Anna Burdett tells WKYT News that she only stayed because she was afraid of her husband. The family members say she is not innocent. They say she was also a participant. Anna Burdett is expected to appear in court sometime this week. Benjamin Burdett will face a judge for his charges later this morning. Deputies say a toxicology report is still pending that will show whether or not the couple's daughter had consumed any drugs.
Investigators are trying to figure out what led up to a South Carolina woman's death in a Kentucky church over the weekend. Police say Lindsay Poole was found dead in a Native American church in Berea on Sunday. Kentucky is one of the few states that allow registered Native American churches to use aklava, a sacrament. Users say aklava, the hallucinogenic tea, brings enlightenment. Investigators have not said if Poole drank the tea. So far, no charges have been filed. 3 people charged in connection to a Montgomery County murder will once again face a judge this morning. Natasha Martin, Cody Hall, and Nikki Miller are accused of robbing and killing Paul Brewer back in 2011, but they weren't arrested until last November. The three will go before a judge for a bond hearing today. We also expect a judge to set a trial date at that time.
Our time this morning is 6:35 here on WKYT. Crews will be heading back to a rural Montgomery County road today, and people living there are hoping for some answers after investigators found high levels of arsenic in the ground. The contaminated area is along Long Lane off US 460. The EPA says the arsenic comes from wood treatment preservatives from an old Southern wood treatment company that used to be in that area. It closed back in the mid-1990s. The state's Energy and Environmental Cabinet is asking families there to limit their time outside.
Even if they do say it's safe, and there's no guarantee. I mean, they let it go for 30 years, and what makes me think that they're not going to let it go another 30?
We're all kind of scared right now. We really are. We're afraid we're all going to have to move.
The State Energy and Environmental Cabinet says a contractor will visit the site sometime this afternoon to get a look at the affected soil. They will then begin working on some kind of cleanup plan. Well, some small pests are causing a big problem for an eastern Kentucky restaurant.
Chin's Asian Buffet in Breathitt County had to temporarily close its doors after a video posted online showed cockroaches crawling on the restaurant's floor and walls. The county's health environmentalists forced the restaurant to close and hire an exterminator. It reopened Saturday after passing an inspection. Health officials say this was the first pest complaint made against the restaurant. Managers have since apologized to customers. Kentucky House Republicans say they're skipping today's meeting regarding state pensions. The House adjourned for the year in May. Democratic Speaker Greg Stumbo called a special meeting of all House members for today to discuss the state's public pension crisis. House Republican leader Jeff Hoover sent Stumbo a letter blaming him for the pension problem. Stumbo responded to the letter saying in part that Hoover's statement was, quote, only adds a suspicion in that many of these agents and brokers who ripped off the retirement systems during this Bevin administration are Republican donors. The meeting is scheduled for 11 o'clock this morning in the House chamber.
U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell stopped in Winchester to discuss a new law that aims to curb the devastating trend of drugs. McConnell talked about how the Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act will work to combat drug abuse not only here in Kentucky, but across the nation as well. McConnell said the act will help reverse the growing amount of drug use by fatalities, by strengthening prevention, treatment, and also recovery efforts. He said that the act gives the law enforcement more tools to help drug addicts. President Obama signed the bill into law last month. So certainly a lot of folks hoping for something to end this scourge of a problem. All right, it is that time of year again. Football is returning to the Commonwealth this very weekend.
We're excited for it. Now that we're just a few days away from UK's first football game, university and city officials plan to announce some new game day changes this afternoon. WKYT's Mike Byer joins us live from Commonwealth Stadium with a look ahead at today's announcement.
Hey guys, the wait is almost over. Football season is finally back. Commonwealth Stadium will be rocking Saturday night when the Cats play host to the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss. Now, fans attending that game will experience some new changes for home football games. The 2016 Game Day News Conference is set for this morning at 10. Many UK leaders, along with city representatives and several public agencies, will come together here at Commonwealth Stadium. They'll be outlining updates on safety, security, parking, and other matters related to large crowds coming to UK for home football games. Now, keep it with WKYT throughout the day as we will share those new changes. We'll bring them to you on air, online, and through our WKYT mobile news app. I don't know about you guys, Bill and Andrea, but I am very excited for football season. Live at Commonwealth Stadium, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Well, it's always fun, and, you know, this year we'll see how the Cats do.
I know, everybody's pulling for them this year.
You got it.
Now let's check to see how traffic is moving this morning. Here's Officer Don with live drive traffic.
Good morning. No wreck. I'm trying to deal with Deanne Stevens this morning. I'm sorry. No wrecks right now. That's the great news. We just checked inbound Nicholasville Road at Man o' War. One lane is blocked for the Summit construction projects, so keep that in mind. But right now we're getting through there okay. Live look at overall traffic picture. We're in pretty good shape right now. No major issues on the north or south side other than that situation we're dealing with there on Nicholasville Road. Overall drive times look good too. And there's a live look at Winchester and New Circle. That's courtesy of the Lexington and Fayette Urban County County government. Beautiful morning. Now back to you in the studio.
It is that. All right, go back and deal with Deanne. See how that works out for you. You can get the latest traffic and weather info anytime with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. Download that for free in the app or Google Play stores. And they are out there on 98.1 The Bull. When you get in your car, listen in.
They have so much fun.
They do. Well, we have a lot more news coming up for you on WKYT early here on your Tuesday morning.
One 8-year-old girl in Louisiana is putting her sewing skills to good use. She's raising money for flood victims in her state. We'll tell you how much money she raised when we come back on WKYT this morning.
And we are going to be tracking a little bit of steam out there again today, but I promise we're going to try to move it right out of town by the end of the week. It's good for the holiday weekend. We'll track it coming up.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
The warm glow of the sunrise now showing up here across central Kentucky, and that's just a sign for more heat and humidity later today, because that's where we're going with that. But right now, that looks pretty nice. Later today, that sunshine's certainly going to provide a lot more heat for us. It's 71 right now. Afternoon and evening hours, we get up to 90 degrees again today. Yesterday, same thing. A little more humidity showed up yesterday, though. So today, we see some of that steam begin to ease a little bit, even into tomorrow. We're not talking about heat index values that are off the charts, and temperatures begin to tumble as we are tracking a late week pattern flip around here. Big changes. This is our heat index forecast. Yesterday, when I showed you this graphic for Monday, we were around 99 for 5 o'clock yesterday. Today, we're expecting low 90s. So you can see some of that drier air is trying to ease into the area to set us up for a better looking day. Now, we advance beyond that. We go into Wednesday, spikes again into the low 90s, because we will run into some more humidity out ahead of a cold front that's going to be pushing into town, and it's going to ignite some showers and thunderstorms as well. So out ahead of it, you get a little more humidity into the air. And you can see the storms there quickly cooling things off as well, as we'll run through that. Right now this morning, area-wide, you are waking up and getting out and about to temperatures in the upper 60s, predominantly in the upper 60s at this point, and into the low 70s to start the day. Later in the week, we have what we call a cleansing front. And what I mean by cleansing front, it just changes everything. It takes the heat, it takes the humidity, it takes the storm chances. It resets the atmosphere for you, and that is what we're going to do. That'll skate on through here Wednesday into Thursday, opens the door for that fall-like air. Highs will be running Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday between 75 and 80 degrees for most of us. Maybe a degree above it, maybe 81, but just generally speaking. And humidity barely even noticeable by the time all of this happens. Right now, you walk outside, it's the first thing you notice. Later on this week, not going to be the case. Defender Radar Network is quiet for you to get everything going this morning. I can't even find any clouds. We've got the satellite turned on, no clouds out there as well. So a beautiful start to your Tuesday morning. Here comes our 7-day forecast, where we are tracking the beginning of it with the heat and humidity, which is exactly what you'll encounter today. Again, not as bad, but certainly still a punch in the face. But later in the week, you'll want to go outside. You may stay outside. I mean, you might really just stay outside and say, I'm just going to be here all night. It's going to feel that good.
You just got to hang on a couple more days to get to that beautiful weather.
Refreshing air mass is on the way, guys.
Almost make it sound like it's camping weather.
Well,
It could be.
It'll have that. I mean, most people I've talked to said, I haven't been able to camp all summer. It's been too nasty out there. So this is perfect time.
Yeah, good weekend for it with Labor Day. Hopefully folks have a little extra time. Thank you, Jim. 6:46 now.
Here's a heartwarming story for you. A Louisiana girl had big goals to help others in her state after devastating floods. And not only did she meet that goal, she tripled it.
Right. Well done. Taylor Henry is a crafty 8-year-old girl. She's been sewing and selling tissue holders to raise money for flood victims. Her goal was $1,000. But after selling nearly 1,000 tissue holders, Taylor has actually raised more than $3,200.
A lot of people, they're donating fabric, money for thread and envelopes, and sometimes just a little bit extra money besides the $5, or if they ordered more.
She doesn't need to hire a spokesperson either, right?
She's a doll.
She does it all. Taylor has been sewing every day. So far, she stitched 450 Kleenex holders, but she has plenty of help. Family and friends are also helping. Both of them are making them, and they're helping deliver them as well. So she's got a real operation going there. But very well done.
It's always so nice to see children stepping up.
It
They
is.
feel that sense of wanting to help their community. I just love it.
Well, they see, you know, the need, obviously.
That's right.
And it's good to have you with us at 6:47 on WKYT this morning. Some of our top stories are on the way.
That's right. More news when we return.
Coming up, the latest Anthony Weiner sexting scandal leads to a very public separation. How will it affect the Clinton campaign? Plus, security scares in public places. How can officials keep crowds safe? More real news coming up on CBS This Morning, next.
Welcome back to WKYT This Morning. The time now is 6:51 on your Tuesday. Deputies in Laurel County say a mother let her daughter stay in the house while her husband got high. That's just one of the stories making headlines this morning. Bill joins us with a look at what's trending on the web.
Well, deputies arrested Anna Burdett because she did nothing to take her daughter out of that dangerous situation. That's the allegation. Burdett tells us from jail that she stayed in the home because she was afraid of her husband, calling him abusive. Last week, Benjamin Burdett was arrested after deputies found the couple's 2-year-old daughter inside their home around several dogs. We're keeping you updated on WKYT.com. Also making headlines, of course, the man best known for his role as Willy Wonka has died. Gene Wilder was 83 years old, and family members say he died from complications of Alzheimer's. A lot of memories, of course, for so many of all those great films that Gene Wilder did over the years. Those stories, plus folks in Montgomery County are dealing with arsenic-contaminated land, and that's trending right now. People living on Long Lane off US 460 are being warned about spending time outside, so you can imagine their concerns. And we're looking ahead to a beautiful weekend after we get through a couple more hazy days. Keep up with the latest forecast on WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app, and that is what is trending right now. WKYT.com is where you'll always find the latest. Andrea, back to you.
Thank you, Bill. This morning, Senator Harry Reid is requesting an FBI investigation into the threat of Russia manipulating the U.S. presidential race after reports that foreign hackers broke into the Illinois voter registration website and took addresses and partial security numbers of about 200,000 people. An Arizona election site was also hacked. Hannah Daniels has the latest.
Thank you.
In a letter to FBI Director James Comey, Senate Minority Leader Harry Reid says there is a direct connection between the Russian government and Donald Trump's presidential campaign. Reid's request comes after reports that foreign hackers breached voting registration websites in Arizona and Illinois. While cybersecurity experts say the recent hacks show vulnerabilities in the election process, the president of the National Association of Secretaries of State says all machines have to meet specific government standards.
The idea of a national hack of some sort is almost ridiculous because there is no national system.
For weeks, Donald Trump has told his supporters the outcome of the 2016 election could be out of his control.
And I'm afraid the election's going to be rigged, I have to be honest.
After this latest hack, Reid says the public deserves a full accounting before the election. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
The FBI is warning all states to check their voter databases. Both Arizona and Illinois election systems were shut down for a week after the cyber attacks, and both are back online with enhanced security features.
Well, a typhoon is getting ready to barrel into northern Japan, and it threatens to bring floods to an area still recovering from the 2011 tsunami. Typhoon Lionrock has already paralyzed traffic, caused blackouts, and has prompted officials to urge residents there to evacuate. It's currently off the Fukushima coast. The storm packs winds of up to 78 miles per hour, and it is expected to make landfall later today. In this country, Orlando's major theme parks are now offering free bug repellent as visitors have concerns about Zika across Florida. Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando Resort, and SeaWorld Orlando are now offering the mosquito spray and lotion free of charge at their parks. Theme park officials say the move is meant to ease the fears of visitors. They say there have been no known mosquito-transmitted cases of Zika in Central Florida.
Are you wanting to take a dream vacation but just can't afford those pricey airfare tickets? Well, a new website allows travelers to buy airline tickets by making monthly payments. CheapAir.com is teaming up with a finance company to offer purchase plans to cover your airfare. The payment method is aimed at travelers who don't have a credit card or can't manage the cost all at once. Buying a ticket involves a credit card, credit check, which determines the interest rate of 10 to 30% APR. The website also lets you buy tickets with Bitcoin and Western Union. Police in New Zealand are searching for a bovine bandit after reports of 500 cows stolen from a farm. We got your attention there.
Cattle rustlers. Locals say they have never heard of a theft on such a large scale, and the owners are utterly disappointed, as you might imagine. Yeah, there we said it. And they want some answers now. Each milking cow was worth more than $1,000 and weighed more than half a ton. Police think maybe part of the herd escaped and wasn't stolen. Still looking into this. They're telling the owners to double check their fences in case they just moved on.
No, you didn't. Y'all, that wasn't scripted. That was all Bill Bryant. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. Before we move on, we're going to check with Jim for promises of better weather to come.
It's a promise that we intend to keep here, too, in the First Alert Weather Team. We are talking about highs today, though, staying pretty steady in the upper 80s and low 90s for you. Humidity is down just a smidge, just enough to where it's not going to be quite as oppressive. We go rolling into your Wednesday. Again, upper 80s, low 90s expected out there. But watch what happens beyond Wednesday. Watch that 80 disappear. We'll get into the 70s at night, and I'll tell you what, during the daytime hours on Thursday, we don't get out of them. We are going to stay there, and we are going to party. It's going to be a fantastic run in the weather world as we go rolling into Labor Day weekend here. Daytime highs in the 70s and low 80s. And the most important factor of all of that, humidity goes from up here, what would be above your head, all the way down almost to the floor. So it's going to feel great.
It'll be nice. Yeah. September is going to be
nice,
huh? All right, nobody's more up to date than you to start your day. Thank you for being with us on WKYT.
And the news is always on at WKYT.com. CBS This Morning is next.